abortions have you made Abby Gaddafi have, Count? How many abortions have you forced Abby Gaddafi to have?
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dave Show. I'm Dave, and this is your world of absurd. Jesse Waters, please don't sue. I don't think it's trademarked. Hey, before we get on to the delicious madness, I just wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor for today's show. It is at DanFunk3476. I do appreciate your generosity, and you've been one of our part of our community from, I think, pretty much the beginning. So I do appreciate you watching and sticking with it. And I hope we don't lose you as a part of our channel. So we love you. Stay good, stay strong. All right, well let's move on to the rest of the episode. I'm happy you're here. I think we've got a good show today, and let's just jump right in, okay? Let's go for 10,000 subscribers. Let's do it.
How are you doing the job differently than Kamala did it?
Well, I don't have 4 shots of vodka before every meeting. That's one way I think that Kamala really tried to bring herself into the role is these word salads, and I think that I would need the help of a lot of alcohol to answer a question the way that Kamala Harris answered questions.
I think Vice President J.D. Vance might be the best vice president this country is ever had in the history of the nation. He is absolutely amazing. And speaking of amazing, well, actually amazingly idiotic, DoorDash has just partnered with Klarna to offer installment payments on food deliveries. You can now finance your McDonald's order. What, you gonna order a Big Mac for a 24-month payment? like 2 cents a month or something? This is so stupid. This is where we are. Yes, this is apparently where we are. This is so stupid. If you can't afford your bill, buy something different or get a job. Come on, really, man. This is potentially really bad for people's credit. Oh boy. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. Oh my gosh, that totally makes that what Wimpy would say. Totally a reality. Oh geez, we are doomed. I think the whole idea of financing a meal for fast food is just got a stupid alert. Stupidity coming in hot. What are we looking at here? Let me get that off. Oh, okay. Phew. Okay. Oh gosh. Apparently, Joy Reid just popped up, and she is railing against saying that America could not win a war against Canada.
What did you say?
Is she serious? And she's apparently rooting for Canada. Oh my gosh, does it get more idiotic than that? I don't know. She might take the trophy. Okay, let's take a look.
Grampy Trump, let's talk. First of all, you can't make Canada the 51st state without going to war with them. And let me explain how that happened, how that worked out the last time we tried to go to war with Canada. They burned the White House to the ground in 1814 and won the war. Canada beat us in the War of 1812. They probably like their chances against us. We're not going to beat them in a war because we have never been able to do that. You'd have to occupy a country that is equivalent of the size of the United States, in which the top 2/3 of it is uninhabited, frozen forest land that touches the Arctic. You know how that worked out when the Nazis tried that with Russia, which is the equivalent of Canada on that part of the world? We gonna lose. We don't have enough troops to occupy. They are a country of 39 million people who are who have about as many guns per capita as we do.
These people are effing sick in the head. Totally. I don't get it. I don't get how anybody could come to, a rational person could come to that conclusion that the United States would lose a war to Canada. Oh my gosh. Well, it is clearly evident that they are enemies of America, enemies of the American people. What are these people doing here at all? Totally, just go to Canada. Jeez Louise, move to Canada. Follow Rosie O'Donnell's example and get the heck out of here. My goodness. Can't imagine why this retard isn't on TV anymore. Okay, I'm sorry for all those that are triggered by the use of retard, but I think this is an accurate use of the word. Joy Reid is a complete moron. So anyways, that's preposterously hilarious. Yes, it is. Reid would be rooting for Canada in a war against America. She hates America, just showing her true colors. Yeah. Yep. A gift for Republicans. Just keep them talking. I totally agree. Just keep going, buddies. Keep going. You got this. You got this. You'll guarantee another Republican victory in the midterms. I'm pretty sure Alaska could take Canada. More guns per capita, and that's only one state. Yeah. When Joy said that Canada has more guns than the United States per capita, that is ridiculous. I don't think that is a correct stat. Oh my gosh. Well, it looks like the New York Times is at it again. They can't help themselves. Spreading complete disinformation and lies. And I don't know how they keep getting away with this, but take a look.
Yeah, on the record, that is completely fake. And let me show you, this started with this New York Times headline, and they've since changed it, but Musk set to get access to top secret U.S. plan for potential war with China. This is egregious. This is fake. The New York Times should retract this story, 5 anonymous sources. I've been on bilat calls with the secretary. I see how hard he's working to implement the president's agenda and pursue peace through strength. This type of garbage from the New York Times undermines that process and undermines our mission. It shouldn't happen at all. Elon Musk is just coming over here for a visit. Again, he's an innovator. This is a guy that shot a rocket at thousands of miles an hour.
New York Times is garbage media outlet. Legacy media is dead. Yep. New York Times has been failing for many years. Not sure how they're still keeping their proverbial heads above the water. Well, I think they're like hard copy newspapers. I think those are way down, and they're trying to get the social media side of things up, But I don't know. I think they're still kind of struggling, and they should. I think they need to go out of business, personally. Speaking of failing entities, CNN, which is absolutely going down the drain right now in regards to viewership, and it's because they just can't tell the truth. It's like impossible for these people to accurately report things and give, I don't care if it's like opinion based, but it needs to be truthful. And I don't know if they know what that word means. Take a look.
Yeah, Musk has been retweeting posts saying things like 3 out of the 4 people arrested are trans or non-gender conforming. Now, there are claims circulating online that some of the people who have been arrested are trans or non-binary, and people are taking this off of social media accounts. We have not confirmed this ourselves, and authorities have not confirmed anything about their gender identity. And what Musk is doing, as he often does, he's just seeing things crossing his timeline, and he retweets them and he posts them without seemingly doing much research, even though he is sitting at the White House and he could probably get the best stats and research on what's happening. He also, though, began reposting claims that trans people are more violent than non-trans people. But here is a fact. Trans people are more than 4 times as likely to be victims of violent crime.
At CNN is literally one of the worst places to get news. It's all their opinion. which I don't necessarily mind, but they need to make sure that it's an opinion, type of show or whatever. Anyways, they should be called the OSNN, One-Sided News Network. Totally. all they know how to do is talk about Trump and Trump-related things and his cabinet and how horrible he is and how he's going to destroy democracy. Like, jeez, they're so stupid. They can't even recognize their own. Wow. It's funny. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. The trans Tifa is seems to be on the rise. Jeez. Oh boy. So yeah, I don't know either. Anyways, it's clear that at least some of these people are trans. So let's just tell the truth, right? I mean, hello. What a coincidence. This is great. This is great. Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities. Voltaire. My gosh, what a relevant and accurate statement for what is going on, what we're seeing on the left. Jeez Louise, they're so brainwashed. And now they're out there Molotov cocktailing Tesla dealerships when just a year ago they're praising Musk for being the savior of climate change and changing the world for the better, and now he's going to destroy it. Oh my gosh, these people are dumb. They will say every lie for narrative. Yeah, totally. The media is the enemy of the people. Yeah, and President Trump said that, I believe, in his first presidency, his first term. And it's still accurate, if not more accurate today. Okay, speaking of accurate, garbage truck 1950s, garbage truck today, CNN satellite truck. That's that's funny. This is something I found that was actually very interesting. I kind of just read it real quick and I was like, oh, okay. But then I was like, wait a minute. Why is that? That's very suspicious. So I think just take a look. Just take a look at this and just let me know what you think. Okay, so what are the odds the FBI should investigate this? Okay, so it says Trump held 96 rallies in 2024. That's a lot of rallies. CNN aired one of them, Butler, Pennsylvania. What are the odds? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And that's kind of scary. Wow. Did they know something was going to happen to President Trump during that rally, and that's why they chose to film that one live on air? Very suspicious. That is insane. You could not pay me enough money to jump off of something like that in one of those glider suits. Oh my gosh, that'd be terrifying. Nope, I'm not gonna. No way. Let me know if you would ever do that. All right, my friends, we're getting off the crazy train. Buckle up. You're about to enter the Lib Zone. All right, normally we just jump right into the Lib Zone, but I just want to let you know this next, the first clip, I should say, is Edgar the Puppet, and it's like 4 minutes long-ish. So it's a little bit long, so I just want to prepare you, but it is pretty much journalist at its finest. It's what it should be. All right, it's a great example. So it's funny. It's very funny. So just check it out and watch it to the end. You'll definitely appreciate it. All right, enough talk. I hope you enjoy it. All right, let's do it.
NPR has a huge liberal bias. Desperate to keep government funding, they got Sesame Street to help. But isn't it about time to expose my fellow Muppets for their crimes against humanity?
Elmo, are you a globalist? Are you a globalist, Elmo? Big Bird! Why were you on Epstein Island, Big Bird? Answer me! Or are you yellow? Count. Excuse me, count. Wait, I want to talk to the count. Get out of the way. Count. Count. How many count.
Yes, you're part of HBO.
Count. How many abortions have you made Abby Cadabby have? Count. How many abortions have you forced Abby Cadabby to have?
Can he count?
Why is Abby?
Ask him to count. Can he count?
Yeah, can you count? 1, 2, 3 abortions you forced your lover, Abby Cadabby, to have? Why did you have sex with her under the tiny desk? Come on, count. Fess up. Elmo, shut up, lady, I'm talking. Bitch, wait. Elmo, why are you a globalist? Elmo, why do you propose the Diddle Me Elmo doll? Big Bird, did Snuffleupagus strangle Jeffrey Epstein? Tell me now. Don't run away from me or you're yellow. Answer me now, Elmo. Are you a globalist? Have you ever been to Epstein Island? Big Bird, did you commit atrocities in Nigeria? Were you part of a genocide, Big Bird? Do you renounce jihad, Big Bird? What is your body count, literally, Big Bird? How many people has Big Bird murdered? I want to know. Don't run away from the free press. Wait, you're supposed to be part of public media. Why are you running away? You are one fertile vampire. And you've been to Epstein Island. You're on the flight logs. How dare you? You're a globalist, Elmo! Shame on you! Diddle me, Elmo, indeed! Don't you touch me, old lady! Don't you touch me! That's assault! Get the hell out! Oh, look! Hey! Why is NPR populated by wine moms? Wine moms with Trump derangement syndrome! Look! There's Exhibit A! Hi, lady! Don't touch me, bitch! Get off my camera, lady, you infertile myrtle! She's laughing! That means she's taking a joke! How dare you assault the free press! This is standard NPR practice! This is standard NPR practice! Repress all viewpoints, but your own! There's no such thing as diversity of opinion! Run, you rapist! Oscar the Grouch is a rapist! Why are you running cover for him? You can run, but you can't hide! You're yellow, Big Bird! You're yellow, I tell you! Stand up and fight! Oscar the Grouch is a rapist! Yes, you get in your car back to Epstein Island! Right now!
Dick riding for billionaires!
Can we chat with you?
Yes.
You were fine dick riding George Soros!
Bob.
No, I don't have a dick
You
to
were
ride!
dick riding
I do not have a
for
dick!
billionaires.
Do not discriminate against
You
the
were
dickless!
dick riding
I'm not
for
dick riding!
billionaires.
You're dick riding! I'm not the
Dick
dick rider!
riding for
You're the dick rider! How dare you!
You were
I don't have a
dick
penis!
riding
You're
for
giving me
billionaires.
PTSD!
You
Oh, hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. My name's Edgar. This is my show, Ask
My
America with
name's
Edgar.
Sissy. Your fellow puppets.
Yes.
They are sponsored by
I'm a puppet?
HBO.
Yes, they are.
And not PBS, but they're out here right now.
Yes, well...
They're angry that
Yeah, they're
PBS
angry.
will no longer have to rely
Yes.
on taxpayer money
Yes.
to promote propaganda.
First off, I would like you to clean the salivary collections from the corners of your mouth first, because I'm getting a little grotty, okay?
That's
Check
nice.
that out. Sorry, I just want you to look your best.
You won't
hon.
answer the question.
No, I will answer the question. Come back here. Don't you believe in a free press? Why are you running away? Why do all blondes run away from me? Get back here. I want to talk to you. Why can't I talk to you? They're just Muppets. Why can't I talk to you? Why can't I interview the press? Why are you running away?
And does Edgar believe that taxpayers should be required to subsidize
No,
media?
no, I do not. They're a bunch of low-T male specimens with Trump derangement syndrome, plus a bunch of drunk wine-aunts. I don't think we should subsidize their entertainment. They can go on The View. They can watch whatever girly man program they have. None of these people are forklift certified. None of them have changed a tire, sir.
Who pays your salary?
What?
Who pays your salary?
Oh, this is volunteer work. It's part of my probation.
Yeah, I wasn't being facetious. That is actually, I think, really a great example of what journalism should be. But Edgar the Puppet is really great. I've become a fan, and you're probably going to be seeing a little bit more of him in the lib zone. So let's get going. Let's move on. All right.
Do you know that chickens can be gender fluid? It's actually been proven in a flock of all hens, a hen may switch genders and take on the role of a rooster. This is Waffles. Turns out the gender neutral name was a good pick because Waffles is 100% non-binary.
What if Waffles identifies as a pancake? Okay, that was cringe.
Now we know that Waffles was assigned female at birth because Waffles lays eggs. However, just look at Waffles. You can tell that they have taken on the role of a rooster. Look at their comb, look at their wattles, look at their tail feathers. Huge, bigger than any in the flocks. And Waffles loves to wake everyone up with their rooster call in the morning. The other hens fully support Waffles. Even though they may not understand it and have decided to be hens themselves, they still love Waffles and accept them as part of the flock. Be more like the chickens and remember that anyone can be whoever they want to be.
Is that true? Can somebody in the comments please let me know what this lady is talking about? Because it sounds pretty crazy, but I don't know. I've never raised chickens, and who knows? But to say that a chicken is transgender is absolutely ridiculous.
Do not listen, fascists!
I said what I said, bro.
All right, bro. I totally respect what you said, bro. All right, just keep on blowing that, whatever that was, and stay happy, my friend. All right, bro.
Hey, if you have an issue with trans women being in cis women's sports,
yes,
you're either not a real athlete, because any real athlete would welcome a challenge and welcome the opportunity to show that they're better than the other person, or two, you're a fucking sore loser, or just not an athlete in general. So
I would say it's a safe bet that young lady was never really into organized sports during high school, and definitely not college if she went. But look, a man going into women's sports, let's say basketball, he would absolutely destroy them without question. And it's like a freshman football team in high school going up against, I don't know, Alabama college. The freshman high school team would absolutely be obliterated, like without question. It's the same thing. It is. I don't know why these people just can't understand that men playing in women's sports is not a good idea, and it's not safe for women. Because oh no, this is a crockett alert. A crockett alert. Coming our way hot. What does she have to say now? Oh my gosh, I'm not prepared for her stupidity. Let's take a look.
How many of you are sending your kids to college to go and work on them?
Okay.
Okay, well, guess who is working the farms? So that you can afford your food.
Who?
So that you can have food. So that you can have food. Now, how many of you are looking to send your kids into hospitality after this college education so that they can go and make the beds at the hotels?
Wow.
How many of you are planning to send your kids to college? Because that's what we do here. We send everybody to college.
Yeah.
How many of you are planning to send your kids to college so that they can then go and build these houses? So the reality is that so long as we live in a capitalist society, there's always going to be someone or a group of people that will do work that some of the rest of y'all don't want to do. These are the people that are really making us great in this country.
Well, she's again spouting some pretty racist stuff there. And she, I think, is getting dangerously close to saying the S word, and I mean slavery, when she's talking about people that are going to do the work that other people don't want to do. Isn't that exactly the same situation back in the day when I guess white people didn't want to pick cotton, so they had slaves? As well, there were definitely black slave owners too, so don't put it all on Whitey, okay? Crockett, I know you love to, but yeah, this is insane.
What the? Wait, but what are they doing? What is this? Whoa, what the heck? Wait, what is this? What the?
What do you mean, what is this?
Wait, what are you doing to this guy?
Arresting him. Trying to.
My name's Frankie, and I'm getting arrested today
Okay.
protesting Elon Musk. He bought his way into office. He bought his way into head
Yeah,
of government agency.
sure.
He bought his power at the expense of the American people, at the expense of our environment, at the expense of our world, and all of the people in it.
Wow. Oh boy. What? Sticks his hand up his butt? That's disgusting. That's so gross. Wow. These people are absolutely mentally deranged. Wiping their butt, stinky ass freaking hand all over a Tesla, and then a guy actually throwing dog crap at a Tesla. Seriously, it's a Tesla derangement syndrome. There's yet another one, another TDS. These people they need help. They need help. Please, somebody help them.
People keep correcting me, telling me that it's Cybertruck and not Tesla truck.
Yeah,
I don't fucking care. I don't care what it's called. I hate them. I hate them. I need them off the streets. I need them off the road. I need them off the highway. I need them out of my town. I need them out of my country.
Wow. Okay.
I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of Tesla trucks.
Wow.
Cybertrucks.
You know, it's funny, if you take that last rant and change a couple of the words around and maybe throw in a transgender instead of Tesla truck, it's the same thing that we feel. I mean, we don't hate people, but it's like we're sick and tired of having to, you know, for us to buy into the delusion, right? It's like, come on. I don't want to call you a they, them, or ZG or whatever. I don't care. And I'm not going to do it. And I don't think any of us should do it anymore. I think this is done. The pronoun era is done. So just deal with it. Put on your big boy pants or big girl pants, and let's move on with life. My gosh, people.
See, you got an anti-DEI shirt on, so this is about to get good.
Uh-oh.
I personally believe in DEI. I think that actually helps with creating inclusivity within PWIs and predominantly white institutions.
I would say DEI stands for didn't earn it, but that's a separate issue.
Ooh, didn't earn it. You've been working on that? Type. Yes, a lot of people think that.
I don't know what DEI looks like on this campus.
Type.
Yeah, so I can't speak to that. Do you think people should be hired based on their race or their competency?
I don't think that. I think they should be race.
Which one?
My fault. Sorry. My fault. I think that they should be hired based on their competency, not their race.
We totally agree, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what DEI does in practice, not in theory, is it focuses on race more than competency.
Okay.
That is our concern.
Okay.
And so what I want, and you seem, very passionate about a lot of things, and you obviously have skills. For your life, I want you always to be judged on the content of your character, not the color of your skin. Where DEI says, no, we're actually going to care more about skin color than competency. And so what we want is an America based on merit, America based on how hard you work, an America based on what you bring to the table, not just what you look like.
You know what I don't get? How is race objective, something you're born with and stays that way forever, and it's culturally appropriating to do or say otherwise? It's something that's fixed and unchangeable, yet gender is just a vibe now. If a white person can't be black, then how can a man be a woman? If me, a white woman, came to this app and put my hair in a beautiful braid sequence that was meant and created and symbolizing for only black women, and I said I did it because I'm black, I would be socially canceled.
Probably.
All over this app and in real life. You guys would call me a horrible person, and I would be a horrible person because I don't know the first thing about what it means to be a black American. I don't know the first thing about firsthand what black people go through and what it feels like to be black in a black community. I don't know anything about that besides what I read, but I've never lived it. And sitting here pretending that I am or that I have lived it is extremely disrespectful, and you guys, I'm sure, would make sure that I knew that. What's different about gender? What makes gender so different? Gender, we're expected to feed into the delusion rather than argue it, or else we're a horrible person. If I go to my psychiatrist and say I'm hearing voices because I have schizophrenia diagnosed, are they supposed to validate the voices and what the voices are saying? No. If I come onto this app and say that I'm a woman of color when I'm not, are you guys going to validate that?
Of course.
No, nor should you. But if I come onto this app and say I'm a man, you guys would all say, congrats, queen.
Yep.
How is that any different? I'd love to see the Democratic Party come onto this page, come into this comment section, and do mental gymnastics to answer this question. I don't think one of them is going to be able to, but let's see you guys try.
Wow, it's shocking to actually see a clip where somebody has common sense.
Oh, I got time this morning, Joni. I'm confused. You follow me. Why do you follow me if you're just going to come onto my page and write some bullshit? So I'm just going to go ahead and remedy that situation for you. I'm just going to go ahead and block you. But my fingernails are attached to my fingers, which are attached to my hands, which are attached to my fucking body. So anytime my hands are showing, my nails are going to show. Okay? Okay, Joni?
Okay.
I don't have the energy for your bullshit this morning. For the love of God. If you don't fucking like my nails, scroll on.
It's good advice. Okay, I kind of get what she's saying, but I kind of understand a little bit where the commenter's coming for. Because, look, if I am talking, which I am right now, you don't see my hands, right? And I am one to actually talk with my hands quite a bit. But a lot of these influencers, for some reason, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman or a trans or whatever, some of them, like the one we just saw, seems to just really have a penchant for putting their hands right in the shot and showing off their nails. And I don't understand that because that is not a natural way to talk. At least I don't think so. What do you think? Do you sit there and talk to somebody with your hands just hovering right in front of your face? I don't think so.
I mean this. Donald Trump is crazy, and he has to be removed from office.
Yeah, he's
he either
crazy.
has to be impeached and removed, or they have to do the 25th Amendment.
Oh,
This
brother.
man is not well. He is a con man. He is a criminal. He has lived a horrible life.
Oh, come
no
on.
ethics, no values whatsoever.
Jeez, yeah.
And when you live a life like that, sure, you become really rich. Maybe you become president. Maybe you sleep with all the porn stars in the world.
Man, you are one twisted fuck.
Oh,
But guess what?
brother.
We all face the same inevitable conclusion. We
Yeah?
all die. Okay?
What? What? Yeah, we all die. I mean, everybody does die. We don't escape that fate for sure. We're all in the same boat there, my man. But what is your point? I don't understand. I don't understand this rant. Yeah.
And if you haven't prepared some type of spiritual path for yourself, if you haven't prepared yourself for that moment when you depart this earth, you face yourself alone. We all do. It's just us and death in that moment. And it is literally driving Donald Trump crazy. He is insane.
What?
And he is going to destroy all of us if we do not remove him from power. This is a very bad idea. I don't know what else to say.
So what is the connection again between dying and President Trump going crazy at this time? Like, I don't personally agree that he's going crazy at all. I think he's doing an awesome job, but I'm not sure where you're coming from here. I don't quite see the connection. I don't think President Trump is afraid of dying because he firmly believes that God saved him to do a great work. One might even say a great work and a wonder. But yeah, I don't think President Trump fears death, and I don't think that's influencing any of his decisions right now. He's looking out for America, and it's America first, baby. It's the golden age, right? We're entering into the golden age.
God is going to avenge blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Okay.
And the blonde-haired people will pay for what they are doing to the Lord's chosen people.
The Lord's chosen people? Who are you talking about? The Mormons? The Israelites? I don't know who you're talking about, my man. Okay, go on. Maybe you'll explain and you'll let us know what's going on here. So you look like you're pretty much drugged right now, so I'm not sure if we can really take what you're saying for value. Okay. Jeez Louise, open your eyes, man.
The only way for the Lord to hear us is if we come together.
Okay.
Under one umbrella, and that's the ISUPK, the home of the truth.
What?
We must come together under righteousness. That's the only way this thing works, man.
Okay. As a nation, yeah, I agree.
Donald Trump just signed an illegal executive order to get rid of the Department of Education.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just signed today, March 20th, an executive order to get rid of the Department of Education.
Yeah.
This is going to disrupt people from getting student loans. This is going to disrupt funding for public schools.
False.
And you know why he's doing this, right? You know why he's getting rid of the Department of Education. Because the more uneducated you are, the more they can get away with.
What?
Now, this isn't going to impact blue states quite as much as it will impact the red states, which statistically tend to have a lower reading level.
What?
And lower education level.
Oh my gosh. Projection.
But it's going to make it so that people in blue states can't afford to go to college. It's going to make it so that people, specifically minorities who are in low-income communities, they're not going to have the opportunity to go to college. And nowadays, you need a college degree to get any sort of job. Doesn't matter what degree, you just need a degree.
Not really.
First of all, I went to 2 years of community college, and I went to 2 years of private college. And I'm in $72,000 worth of student loan debt.
You're an idiot.
But I wouldn't trade that for not having an education.
You'd be
and
better
he is
off.
now depriving people of education so that he can keep United States citizens dumber. We are already so far behind globally in education, in
Why is
math,
that?
in science, in English.
Why is that?
People don't know the difference between your, and your. Figure out in the comments which ones were where. Or there, and there.
Huh? I don't understand.
Anyway, that's where we are.
Oh, my purple-haired little freaky friend. Don't worry. Don't fret. People will still get an education. Everything is being shifted to other departments. And you asked, that we're behind in math and English and all the core competencies that, make up a normal education. And why is that? Why is that? Could it maybe be because we've just funneled trillions of dollars through the useless Department of Education over the last, 40 years or whatever? 50 years almost? Yeah, that's exactly why President Trump is getting rid of it. He needs to now get it officially gone through Congress, and Congress better have a backbone, and they better back this up and get it done. Get the job done. Don't be cowards. Don't wilt under pressure. You've got this. You've got the majority. It's a slim one, but it's there. So do the right thing and get rid of that freaking department, and let's put the money and the power, the true power, back to the states where it belongs, so our kids cannot be so stupid anymore.
So today my son asked why we only say hi to black people. And I said, who told you we only say hi to black people?
That's
he
horrible.
said, you did.
What?
And I said, when? He said, when we were at the restaurant, you waved to that lady and we didn't know her. And I said, why? And you said, because we say hi to black people. And I said, oh, we don't only say hi to black people. We just always say hi to black people. And he said, why? And I said, because we belong to the black community and it's always important to be kind to your community. Right on?
I'll give you kind of a right on. I mean, I wouldn't say that I always say hello or hi to white people just because I'm white. I say hello to white people, black people, Spanish people, Mexican people, Asian people, whoever. I don't care. I say hi to people because I'm a nice guy. and we should all just be more nice to each other. It's not that hard. But I commend you for at least not twisting that into some weird racist thing that you're, put into your son's head. So he will be a better person a little bit for that lesson. So I give you kudos for that, ma'am. All right.
Nobody, I don't think, cares more about kids than I do.
Okay, cool.
What would you say to those who would purport that the fetus or baby inside of a woman is a different body?
Okay.
Tough shit.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. It's my body.
Wow.
My choice.
She is bipolar.
Not yours, not the government's, mine.
I think that those people would agree with you that your body is your body. But what would you say to them about the baby's body?
Damn, I'm sorry about what happens when the child is born.
Wow.
Who's going to spend the next 18 years feeding that kid, taking care of that kid, taking them to school, picking them up, loving them, hopefully, or ignoring them and putting them out in a dumpster?
Wow, she did a huge 180 in like no time. That escalated real quick from totally loving and caring for kids to, just ripping them apart in the womb and throwing them in the trash. Geez Louise. I think, look, I know the adoption process is not the best and it definitely needs to be improved. But I think saving the life of the baby and putting it in the system it's got to still be the better choice, because somebody out there, there's some family out there that's going to show the love to that child that child deserves. It doesn't deserve to be killed before it's even taken a breath. You know what I'm saying? That's just vile. It's wrong. But okay, whatever. I mean, your body, your choice, I guess.
How do you feel about President Trump's first 8 weeks in office?
I feel like he can suck my from the back.
He can suck my too. And why do you feel like that?
Why is he taking the Mexicans away? What'd they do?
They're here illegally.
Yeah.
Those are my people. Those are my people.
They're doing the jobs that you, Mr.
So you're saying you want cheap labor? Now we out. Take care.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were saying. No doubt about it. And then they're like, oh, don't, yeah, we're out. We're busted. It's time for Dave's Detox. It's a lot of sheep. That's a good herding dog. All right, buddy. Good job. Busted. Nice. Yeah, you strut, boy. Come on. You got it. You got this. Uh-oh. That's awesome. Wow. Wow, are companies that desperate for somebody to answer the phone?
Bring it in.
Nice.
Mochi, go around. Go around.
You got this, buddy.
Oh.
Not really.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest on board today. Walking down the aisle is an adorable little person, or animal, excuse me, named Ben Quack.
Wow. Oh no. That is not a good situation. Wow. That is awesome. I think he's trying to scratch himself. Scratch his back? It's like a slinky dog. Oh boy. What is he doing? That's funny. What is he doing? Bringing in the groceries? What a good dog! Alright. What do you think was gonna happen here, buddy? Aww! Oh my gosh. That is so cute. It's a break-dancing corgi. Well, that was a good episode. I think it was very entertaining, and I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, slap that bell around, do all that jazz, and let everybody know about Idle Hands and what we're doing here on the channel. We definitely want to help grow our community because you guys and gals are totally awesome, and I appreciate all the love and support for the channel. All right, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated, and of course, until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.